Most of you watching know about the Simpsons movie and its domination in the box office during the summer of 2007, beating out other movies like Who's Your Caddy, Rush Hour 3, Hairspray, and Who's Your Caddy?
Who's Your Caddy?
However, what a lot of people don't know is the extensive behind-the-scenes lore of the countless Simpsons movies we nearly got, and the very bizarre marketing campaign that went into making the Simpsons movie pull in over $500 million in the box office. In today's video, I plan to explore the vast lore of the Simpsons movie to properly paint a picture of why and how this simple cartoon movie became the classic film we know today. To properly paint a picture of how long this movie was being thought of, we have to go all the way back to the year 1992, back when I was like -12 years old. During the production of the Simpsons episode Camp Krusty, a breakthrough had occurred. Longtime executive producer James L. Brooks would proclaim, quote, "This was it. This episode's plot could be the elusive Simpsons movie plot, and the writers would need to stretch it a little." This, my dear viewer, was the first known time the Simpsons movie was pitched. But this also, my dearest viewer, was a terrible idea. Simpsons writer Mike Reiss would explain, a movie? Camp Krusty was barely an episode. The episode on its own scarcely reached the minimum length needed to air on TV. So to many writers, how could they extend the plot to over an hour long? The plot of the episode was made to be 22 minutes, and there is no other way I could see that story playing out. But honestly, could you imagine a world with a Camp Krusty movie? There and then, the hopes of getting a Camp Krusty movie died on the spot. However, this was definitely not the last pitched idea. Throughout the years, many different ideas would come and go, like making a Simpsons musical tribute to Fantasia called Simptasia, there has to be a better name, or another idea being an anthology-style Treehouse of Horror movie, or one more pitched idea being a movie where a giant panda sets his heart on becoming a professional dancer. Oh, sorry, that's the plot of The Little Panda Fighter. All these pitched ideas would never gain any traction, aside from one, being a live-action movie following Troy McClure being played by his voice actor Phil Hartman. This project was actually widely loved by the Simpsons crew, but sadly had to be scrapped entirely due to the tragic death of Phil Hartman in 1998. Fun fact that the episode A Fish Called Selma was the original plot pitched for this movie by Josh Weinstein. So after nearly 8 more years of failed movie pitches that never saw fruition, the pieces finally started actually falling into place on making the long-awaited Simpsons movie. Serious talks began after 20th Century Fox greenlit a Simpsons movie all the way back in the year 2000, but under a bizarre condition that Fox did not like. The condition being that Fox would pay for a script to be made, but the writers could take as long as they wanted to write the movie script. And if it turns out the movie script was terrible, the Simpsons crew could then back out of the deal entirely, meaning the writers could literally work on a script for as many years as they wanted without anyone telling them otherwise. Now, one might wonder, why did Fox agree to this obviously terrible idea? Well, the main reason being the Fox executives wanted to see Homer's fat face on the big screen. Sorry, that was rude. I meant to say Homer's chubby face. The Simpsons are an iconic series, and they were printing infinite money for Fox in the 1990s to early 2000s. So getting The Simpsons into theaters seemed like a no-brainer. Knowing this, Fox would sign this bizarre contract allowing the Simpsons crew as much time as they needed to write the movie. To further make this movie a reality, in 2001, the cast of The Simpsons signed a new contract to do a film. Now, all the bald yellow stars were finally aligned to make a Simpsons movie fans have been waiting to see for years. A few more years would go by before official production for the movie would begin, since the Simpsons crew was busy working on this one TV show called What was it called? Oh yeah, The Simpsons. Now, that might sound like a joke, but in 2000, the Simpsons crew didn't have enough resources to make a TV show and a movie at the same time. So after assembling a crew to work on the TV show and the movie separately in 2003, the first writers' meeting would commence for the Simpsons movie. This writers' meeting would create a rough outline of where the movie's plot would go. Many ideas were pitched, like Matt Groening presenting an article he had read about hog waste polluting a community. This would actually inspire the plot of Homer's pig pollution shenanigans, resulting in Springfield spiraling into chaos. Another idea was, I'm not making this up, having Steven Spielberg, played by himself, be the main villain of the film. The story would have Steven Spielberg trying to make a film in Springfield starring Tom Hanks, and for whatever reason, he would want to blow up Springfield. What is crazy about this idea is a lot of this is still in the finished film.
Hello, I'm Tom Hanks. The U.S. government has lost its credibility, so it's borrowing some of mine. Now, I'm pleased to tell you all about the new Grand Canyon. Coming this weekend. It's east of Shelbyville and south of Capital City.
Everything aside from Steven Spielberg. However, some say Steven Spielberg is somewhere in the film, just waiting to be found. But after 3 hours of pitched ideas, the entire Simpsons movie plot was created. Now the fun part of making a movie would begin. Writing the movie, yes, yay! With the Simpsons movie being big for the series, the writers on this film would have to eat, sleep, and even bleed, yes, bleed, everything Simpsons. So executive producer James L. Brooks would assemble a dream team of writers to create the movie script. Simpsons writer alumni like Al Jean, Mike Reiss, John Swartzwelder, George Myers, John Vitti, Ian Maxtone Graham, David Merkin, Mike Scully, Matt Selman, and James L. Brooks himself. A lot of these writers at one point had either written, ran, or even helped shape The Simpsons into what it is today. But additionally, longtime Simpsons animator, director, and tuba player David Silverman would be chosen as the film's director. 150 drafts of the movie script would be made, each one adding in emotions, jokes, and useless knowledge, like saving the environment. Like, this flat earth is doing fine if you ask me. And animation would not begin for the film until January of 2006, since, well, animation is easy. Just draw a guy a few times, just boop bop pow, then it's done. It's totally not insane to make a studio animate a movie in less than 18 months. So with a writer's room full of Simpsons veterans and a director who knew how to bring this vision to life, the movie script would be quietly worked on from 2003 to 2006. Flash forward to the distant future of 2006, where Ice Age fans all around the world were attending the premiere of Ice Age: The Meltdown. Instead of audiences seeing beloved characters like Sid or Mandy, they were met with this.
In 2007, leaping his way onto the silver screen, the greatest hero in American history.
I forgot what I was supposed to say.
The Simpsons movie, opening worldwide July 27th, 2007.
Uh-oh, we better get started.
This would be the first public teaser of the Simpsons movie, having a release date of July 27th, 2007. To further excite fans, the Simpsons crew would attend Comic-Con 2006, where they would show audiences two black and white animatics, being the Simpsons mob scene and the Homer dog sledding scene. Both of these clips would actually show off a lot of cut scenes from the movie, like Homer punching the sea captain, which I, for one, am glad they cut out. My heart can't see that man getting hurt. For the rest of 2006, Simpsons fans would get a few more teasers and trailers. But once 2007 hit, Fox truly turned on the marketing machine they had stowed away on the Fox lot. Outside of the various trailers shown off in theaters, the Simpsons movie would get its very own website to promote the film, jam-packed with videos to watch, wallpapers and icons to download, games to play, a virtual Springfield the Tour, not you, and a make-your-own Simpsons avatar game. I may gaggle, but shifting outside of just trailers and websites, the Simpsons movie was heavily promoted in many towns across the United States and Canada. Many 7-Eleven gas stations would rebrand themselves as Quickie Marts, having custom artwork and Simpsons statues all around the inside and outside of the gas station. On top of this, they also sold exclusive Simpsons products like Buzz Cola, Krusty-O's, Radioactive Man comics, and gas. For me, this is still one of the most cool and well done marketing stunts I have seen for a film, since it actually brings The Simpsons to the real world. The Simpsons movie would then be advertised to one of the most cool groups of people out there: gamers. Xbox held a contest to give Simpsons and Xbox fans a chance to win a limited edition Simpsons movie branded Xbox 360 Pro console. Now, looking at this, you might be thinking this is one of the most bland looking Xbox 360s out there. But would you believe that this Xbox 360 console goes for $8,000 now? Yes, this console costs more than this. I don't know what's on screen, but future me put something insane on screen. Other collaborations would occur to promote the movie, like The Simpsons teaming up with JetBlue, showing off the Simpsons-themed A320 named Woohoo JetBlue. The pilot would actually fly the plane while wearing the Bart Simpson costume. No, I'm joking, but could you imagine? Additionally, on JetBlue's website, they would show off where certain Simpsons characters would fly to, like Ned Flanders picking Salt Lake City, saying his iconic line, "A dilly of a city." The Simpsons would then appear on Harper Bazaar's magazine, I think I'm saying that right, where the Simpsons family would be dressed in different fashion outfits. The Simpsons would then collaborate with Burger King, who would release Simpsons-themed kid toys, where fans would have the chance of finding the elusive, ultra-rare Golden Homer toy that now goes for $2 on eBay. And on top of this movie's marketing campaign, a massive chalk Homer figure would be drawn right next to the famous Serene Abyss giant, I think I'm saying that right, which actually angered the local community. But enough about the random collaborations. Let's get into the most interesting thing done to market the film. A question that has divided Simpsons fans for decades is, which state is Springfield in? To put this to the test, USA Today decided to let Simpsons fans decide this on their own by creating a contest to see which Springfield in the United States truly represented the Simpsons spirit. The winning town would not only get crowned as the Springfield from The Simpsons, but they would also actually get to host the premiere of the Simpsons movie itself. The way the contest would work is that various towns named Springfield would have to submit a video explaining why their Springfield was the Springfield from The Simpsons. Once all the towns submitted their videos, viewers would get the chance to vote online on which video was the best. Some towns that would participate in the contest would be Springfield, New Jersey, Springfield, Tennessee, and Springfield, Oregon, to name a few. But after voting had finished on July 9th, 2007, the town that got the most votes would be Springfield, Vermont. But you may be asking, what made their video so special? Springfield, Vermont would submit a video showing Homer being consumed with gluttony and chasing after a big pink frosted sprinkled donut around the town of Springfield, Vermont. And after Homer finally catches up with the donut, the entire town comes together in a mob to kill Homer. Well, not kill him, but go to the movies to watch the Simpsons movie with them. It is a pretty charming and creative video that allows the viewers to get a tour of Springfield, Vermont, and also learn that Bart is a grown man. So after winning the contest, Springfield, Vermont would be awarded by getting to host the premiere of the Simpsons movie on July 21st, 2007. All the stars would attend the premiere, like Homer, Bart, Lisa, and the others. But after nearly 18 years of waiting and starting out as a Camp Krusty movie, The Simpsons movie would finally premiere on July 27, 2007, pulling in over $500 million worldwide, just barely beating out Who's Your Caddy. So there it is, the 18-year journey of The Simpsons movie. And who knows, we might get a sequel in the future. I just gotta find a way to sneak onto the Fox lot and ask Matt Groening himself. Hopefully the gate isn't too tall to climb. But enough of me rambling. Thank you for making it this far in the video. By making it this far in the video, it tells me you either really like me talking or you fell asleep like a minute into the video. Either way, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button so I myself can pay for a ticket to see the next Simpsons movie in like probably 2050 or something.